With less than 24 hours until voters go to the polls, our next guest, nearing the end of a 12-day tour, hitting the trail along with Vice President Mike Pence today, urging voters to stick with a winning plan.
So what can we expect? Joining us now on a very busy campaign schedule with his midterm predictions, Senator Lindsey Graham, the latest conservative rock star. Senator, did you ever think you'd be this busy?
No. I thought I'd be at home watching you.
All right, but things have changed, and
Yes.
now people are looking to you for a message. What do you think your responsibility? What is your message going forward?
To remind people what happened to Brett Kavanaugh, that the Democrats will do anything to win. They do not accept the fact that President Trump won. Talk about the caravan and the growing economy and get our vote out. I've never seen Republicans more united than I do now. I think we're going to kick butt in the Senate. The House is too close to call, and the last 30 days has been a nightmare for Trump state Democrats between Kavanaugh, the caravan, and a growing economy.
You know, Senator, you were on this program a couple of weeks ago talking about how you were going to actively campaign against your colleagues, which is something historically Lindsey Graham has not done. But you are so hacked off about the Kavanaugh thing.
Yeah, I just said enough is enough. I voted for both of their nominees, Sotomayor and Kagan. And all of these Trump state Democrats voted against Kavanaugh. They voted against the tax cuts. And it's pretty clear to me that they're not going to return the way I do business. So it's now time to clean house and put people in the Senate that can help President Trump change America, put conservative judges on the court, cut your taxes, and win a war we can't afford to lose. So, yeah, they brought out a different side of Lindsey Graham, and I hope all these candidates that voted against Kavanaugh, hope they lose.
Well, why did you choose to campaign in Montana and South Dakota today? Why those two?
Because that's where the vice president's going, and I don't have my own plane. So,
what are the issues in those states? For the voter that's on the fence, what's your message to them in those states?
Well, Matt Rosendale will be a reliable supporter of President Trump. Trump won Montana by 20 points. Tester voted against Kavanaugh, Gorsuch, the tax cuts. He's for Obamacare. He's out of touch with Montana. He's trying to undercut the election that occurred in 2016.
Ronnie Jackson.
Ronnie Jackson destroyed the man. So I'm going there to remind people that when it comes to the election of 2016, where Trump won, Tester's undercut Trump at every turn. South Dakota, we got a great governor candidate, and I'm going to try to help her. But just to remind people how badly they treated Brett Kavanaugh, what they will do for power's sake, and there are no boundaries when it comes to them. And we got to keep the Senate and grow our majority to get these judges on the court.
Senator, real quick, if anyone's going to ever cut a deal in the Senate, it's always been you. Is this your way of saying I'm throwing up my hands?
No, this is the way of saying that I'm going to fight for my side of the aisle, and I'll cut deals with you after the election. But what you did is you basically took the rule of law, turned it upside down. You tried to destroy a good man in Brett Kavanaugh. You want power too much. And I'm fighting back. I didn't do this to your nominees, and now it's time to change the makeup of the Senate. Chuck Schumer has got a control over all these people in these Trump states. They're trying to undercut the election. President Trump won all of these states. Look for Florida. Rick Scott's running a heck of a campaign. Dean Heller. I think we're going to have a hell of a night in the Senate, and I think the House is going to surprise a lot of people.
All right, somebody, until Lindsey Graham gets his own plane, he's going to be with the vice president. Thanks, Senator.